Hey fam, welcome back. Today we're making the perfect Nigerian chicken stew. Let's dive right into the video. So in this bowl I have tomato, shombo, tatashe, scotch bonnet peppers, some ginger, some garlic, a little bit of onions, and I'll just be transferring it into my baking tray because I'll be baking this. But first I'm going to be dividing them into halves, and the reason I am doing that is because I want it to be easy for my blender to work with, and I'm also trying to reduce the baking time. I will be baking in the oven for 30 minutes at 300 degrees, and that's because I just like the flavor that it brings to this dish, and I also like the texture of the tomato mixture after blending. That's why I'm doing this. First I'll be adding a little bit of vegetable oil to this, and then I'm just going to stir and making sure that it's just properly incorporated. You don't need a lot of vegetable oil, just a cooking spoon is okay. While that is baking, I'm going to be cooking my chicken. I'm using hard chicken here, and that's because it's the best for the Nigerian chicken stew really. To that I'll be adding some onions and some bay leaves. Then I'll also be adding some spices. The full ingredient list is going to be in the description box, so please check that out. Then I'll be adding my seasoning cube. I'm using the Knorr chicken cube here. I'm just going to stir this, making sure that the spices is getting everywhere. Then I am going to allow it to cook for about 5 minutes without adding any water to it. After about 5 minutes, this is what we have, and I'm just going to stir that. You do not want your chicken to burn. You just want to allow the spices to get into it before adding any water or any liquid to it really. Now I am going to be adding my water. I am using quite a little more water than I normally would, and that's because I need the chicken broth for the actual cooking process. I need the chicken broth for my stew, and it's just best because you do not want to use like ordinary water for this. It's just going to bring down the flavor and not really work well. I'm going to cook that for about 25 minutes, and after about 25 minutes, this is what we have. Our chicken is ready. Now our tomato and pepper mix are actually ready, but first we have to blend them. So please, when blending, do not add any water to this. Really, you do not need any water. If you have actually baked this in the oven, you do not need any water truly. It's just going to blend on its own, and it just makes it more rich really. So I'm going to blend until smooth. This shouldn't take time. See the velvety texture I was talking about? I just love this really. I really just love this. Now I'm also going to be sieving my chicken broth just to make sure I only have the liquid. I don't need any other thing really. So in the pot I'm going to add a little bit of vegetable oil, and after heating up for a bit I'm going to add my onions and my bay leaf. This is just to flavor the oil. Then into that I'm going to be adding my chicken to fry them until golden brown. This is where the Nigerian perfect chicken goodness comes from, because if your chicken is not properly fried, I just feel like you have not gotten the recipe right really. Also, while we are here, please, if you're new here, hi, hello, my name is Daniel. I am a food and lifestyle content creator. I post recipes every week, and I also post lifestyle content every week. If you're not new here, hi guy, hey girl, welcome back. Thank you guys so much. Please, if you're enjoying the video, kindly give the video a thumbs up. Kindly subscribe to the channel, guys. Please subscribe to the channel. We're almost at 100 subs, and leave a comment to let me know what you think about the recipes really. Thank you guys so much. Now I'm going to be flipping the chicken to just make sure that it's golden brown and it's even, because you don't want some parts to be white and then some parts to be golden brown. After frying properly, I'm going to remove it from the heat, and then I'll start the actual cooking process. Now I'll be adding some tomato paste to this. This is just concentrated tomato paste. I'm going to stir that and make sure that it's properly melted, or the acidic flavor, the acidic taste that comes with it has actually gone out. And this can be achieved maybe like within 3 to 5 minutes. You don't have to do it for longer periods. And then after frying it, I'm going to add my blended pepper mix. Please, when adding a blended pepper mix, be very careful. This thing can splatter all over. It just makes everywhere very messy. And you just have to reduce the heat, cook on low heat for now. And I'm using a splatter guard to just help me, because you don't want to cover this with your actual pot, because it just boils it. It doesn't like steam it as you'd want. After about 5 minutes, I'm going to be adding my chicken, and this is because I also want the pepper to get into the chicken. Then I'm also going to be adding my chicken broth. Stir that properly. Also, this is where you check for taste, or for, yeah, this basically is where you check for taste. Anything that you need, just add it at this point. But if you do follow this recipe to the T, you don't need any other thing. I'm going to allow it to cook for about 15 minutes, and after about 15 minutes, our chicken stew is ready. So that is just it, guys. Please do not forget to click the like button. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.